Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to be filming another video for you guys. I wanted to do something that was a little bit different than I feel like my everyday norm. I've been kind of stuck in a rut lately with just neutrals and not wearing any eyeliner, but this is kind of a way for me to stick within the realm of not having to wear eyeliner but still having something like more dramatic and glammy, because we all know the only drama I want in my life is my makeup. Anyways, so I did this lovely purple smoky eye, and I hope you guys learned a lot of tips and tricks from this video as well. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun watching it. So without further ado, let's get to the tutorial. Okay, so I'm gonna get started off by prepping my face. I'm gonna use the Smashbox primer water to start the hydration process. And I've been loving this combination of primers lately. I've been using the Porefessional from Benefit, and I just use a dollop together and just in the T-zone where my pores are bigger. And then for the rest of my face, I've been using the Step 1 Base Mattifying Primer from Makeup Forever, which is this combination of primers has been doing me justice lately. My foundation has been really lasting throughout the day. Oh, I'll get that later. And again, I just use a little dollop of it, but this time I'm focusing more so on the outer layers. I'm gonna use the Born This Way from Toofaced in light beige, and I'm gonna mix it with the 2-in-1 Milani Perfect Conceal and Perfect. And I'm just gonna do one pump of the Perfect Conceal, because that's literally all you need, and maybe a pump and a half of the Born This Way, and then I'm just gonna mix it with my beauty blender, and I'm gonna start applying. And I just pounced that all over. I'm not really concentrating at all in my under eye area because we're gonna put concealer there, especially with this foundation being kind of like a heavy foundation. I don't really want to put, you know, too much excess under my eyes and then it being basically like cakey and then it starts to like crease and all that stuff. You don't want that. Okay, so now we're gonna do brows. First I get the Duraline from Inglot, and then I get Anastasia's Dip Brow in dark brown. And because I only have a tad bit left and it's pretty dried out, that's why I'm using the Duraline. So that's all that's left, but I definitely want to be able to use all of my product, and the Duraline definitely does that for you. You can use it for like anything basically. It's like a one-for-all product. I love Duraline. You can use it in like your gel liners if they're dried out. I've seen a lot of people like put it in like a drop in their product. I feel like that will mess up the product in the long run. So I just put literally a tap on my plate. And for my brows, I just start out by creating my outline. And then I just fill in and use whatever left for the beginning. And I'm just doing tiny little strokes as if they were my actual brow hairs, and I'm just brushing everything back. And I'm softly creating the line to the beginning of my brow, and then I'm just gonna brush the product up. So you want to do your brows in the way that your brow hairs grow. So in the beginning they grow up and then they get to a point where they start going this way, and that's when you're going to start doing your brush strokes that way and pulling the product back. So that is what I'm doing. I'm still just lightly, because I do want it to be like a gradient. So really, really lightly. And then I'm going to brush the product up and back so that there's no like smudges. We're just gonna I'm getting the Anastasia 18 concealer brush, and I'm just, whatever concealer. I'm gonna use the MAC Pro Longwear today. So the one that I'm gonna use in my under eye, I'm going to use to clean up my brows. And I'm only working with a tiny bit of this product.
And you're just gonna wanna do like light little strokes and pushing the product back. That way you get the nice sharp line underneath your brows. It makes a big difference and really emphasizes the arch.
Okay, so off camera, I prepped my eyes with Benefit's Air Patrol. And then I also set my foundation with the Benefit Hello Flawless Face Powder. So now I'm just going to go in with, I'm picking up some Duraline and some Inglot 74 gel liner. And I'm going to just apply this just on my lid as my base color to help emphasize the purple color that I will be putting on. So I'm just lightly kind of pressing that in, but also blending it so it doesn't dry in like an awkward shape on my lid. I definitely want to set my underbrow bone though. And I'm just gonna use, you could use anything light and matte. I'm just gonna use Porcelain from my Lorca Mega Pro palette to set my underbrow. And this really helps kind of like increase your brow shape. Like it makes the arch look more emphasized. And I'm just using the Sigma Medium Angled Shading Brush E70 for that. I'm gonna go in my Inglot palette, and we're gonna definitely use this purpley row today. So we're gonna start off by using this guy in my transition. And in the description box, I'll definitely put which shadow it is, or that I'm using.
The whole point of a transition is to kind of create a soft gradient of blending to the eyeshadow. And I'm using the E40 blending brush from Sigma.
Want to be careful not to go too high up, and you just want to keep on blending because you don't want any harsh lines, especially in your transition.
This is one of my favorite Inglot shadows, number 429.
And this is so much prettier when you use, that's why I use that Inglot Gel Liner 74 as an eyeshadow base, because I'm really able to like amplify this shadow to its nth degree using that background, rather than if I were to just start applying it right here, like the verses would be super different. It's still such a pretty color, but you definitely get that more smokiness when you use a background that's deeper or complements. You could totally use, like if you don't have a purple base, that's totally fine. You could just use a black. And then I just got a deeper matte purpley shadow because of that gel liner line. I want to kind of diffuse it, and I'm gonna kind of cover it up and then diffuse it. So we're just getting that M441 brush, and we are blending. I'm just gonna get an empty brush now. I'm getting the Morphe M505 brush, and I'm gonna start blending between my crease and that purple shadow to get rid of any harsh lines. I don't want to add any more color. I'm just trying to get rid of that line. I'm just gonna grab some concealer. Just to clean that line up.
And then I'm going to start applying my concealer using the Beauty Blender as well. I love my Beauty Blender. If you don't know how to use it, you're just going to wet it until it expands, and then you're just gonna squeeze it out so that it's not super wet, and you're just gonna bounce it on the skin. It like creates such a flawless finish. And I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer.
And I'm just going to set it with the Laura Mercier setting powder, translucent setting powder.
And then I'm going to start highlighting down my nose, the tip of my Cupid's bow, and then the end of my chin.
I'm just setting all of that. You can get whatever brush. You can use a shading brush. You can use a blending brush, whatever. I'm going to just use a NYX shader brush. And I'm going to grab this light pinky mermaidy color right here from my Inglot palette. And I'm going to plop that in my inner corner. Kind of blending it, like I started to cut off the color because I knew I was going to put an inner corner highlight in there. So I'm just blending it into the eyeshadow. This is just a Coastal Scents one, whatever shader brush you have. And that purple color that we used on the lid. And I'm just gonna put it on the bottom. Kind of thick, and then I'm just going to connect it. And I'm just going to use this E25 blending brush from Sigma. Grab that transition color we used, blend it out. The Morphe 508. And what I used kind of like right there, that darker purple shadow, I'm going to just throw that in the lash line. Creates more dimension. Shit, I just dropped everything. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go in with Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm going to use the brush that they have in there to start my bronzing process. Starting from the tip of my ear out to that iris of my eye. You can kind of just like hug that area, and that's where you need to start bronzing / contouring. And I'm just kind of like brushing the product up too, because this is my bronzer, not my contour. And then my big ass 5 head. Just blending it up and out, and just a little under the chin. Give it that extra sculpt. And then I'm gonna get my Kat Von D Shade Light palette. I'm gonna grab the 2 outer colors and the Inglot 24 SS brush. Tap that bad boy off. I love this brush. It's double-ended. This is perfect for contouring. Just towards the ends. See how it kind of like picks it up compared to this side? Like you thought it looked good with just the bronzer, and then you add the contour and you're like, bam. And just in the hairline. And then I'm gonna grab that middle shade for my nose. Come through, nose job.
Now I'm gonna start highlighting my face using the Anastasia 23 brush and MAC Oh Darling Illuminator. And we're going to do it down the nose, on the Cupid's bow as well. Just, you know, douse yourself in highlighter.
I'm going to get MAC's Floor Power. Pretty pink. This is like my fave C's pink. And an Inglot 15 BJF blush brush. Ooh, nasty. And sandwiched in between that bronzer, sculpt, and highlight. I've been loving this mascara. The Smashbox X-rated. I only have a sample of it, but I love it.
And the reason why I really love it too is because it's meant to build volume, so you could keep on layering the product without it getting clumpy, as long as you make sure that you're shimmying your brush throughout the process. It is such a great mascara. I totally recommend it. My other favorite is Better Than Sex mascara. So I always switch between this one and that one.
I feel like this sparkle isn't enough. So we're just gonna go in the Tarte Twinkle palette, and I'm gonna get this bad boy. And then we're gonna just add more. Perf. Now I'm just gonna get my Inglot Gel Liner 77 on my bottom lash line. And I'm just gonna get a smudging brush, smudge that away because I don't want it to be any harsh line. I'm gonna go do my lashes off camera and then do my lipstick. I think we're gonna choose the lipstick together, so I'll be right back. So I know I said that we were gonna choose the lipstick color together, but I went in my lipstick bag and I was like, I need to wear Crush. This is from their like nude extension of their liquid lipsticks. It's like the perfect nudie pink. And I feel like I never wear lipstick anymore other than liquid lipstick, obviously. It just lasts forever, and why would you want to continuously apply lipstick all day if you could just wear liquid lipstick? Anyways, oh, and I also kind of, because these are a little bit old, I just put like a small line of liquid liner on my lid so that when my eyes close, you won't see any of the dirtiness on that band. That's like a quick trick, especially if you're doing like a smoky eye anyways, you won't really see the line, so it doesn't look like liner. So anyways, okay.
And I forgot to mention, it's obviously a Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick. This is a super matte formulation, so I really suggest using some type of hydration process for your lips so that they don't get too dry. I just started using the Bite Beauty one and I'm obsessed with it, but before I was using just chapstick.
Did I choose the right color or what? Alright, cool. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys really liked it and enjoyed this tutorial. I always have fun making tutorials and just kind of like telling you guys any tips and tricks that I've learned along the way of doing makeup. I had a lot of fun doing this look. This is like my favorite smoky eye look ever in life. So I'm glad I was able to do this toot for you. Okay, I think it came out really good. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with it. Yeah, I really hope you guys like this look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will leave down all of the product descriptions down below, and also the link to any of my social medias. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at GlamouredByDes, and then you can find my Snapchat and Twitter at LoveRain, and I will have those right here as well for you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, okay? The weather's starting to get nice. Today, not so much, but it will in 2 days. I can't wait. Bye-bye. Have a great day.